The Vision High School Sports Beat is brought to you by the 11 locally owned Vision Automotive Group dealerships, offering Buick GMC, Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Hyundai, Kia, and Nissan, and the resale division, with locations in Webster, Henrietta, Penfield, Fairport, Canandaigua, Ontario, and Palmyra, and online at visionauto.com. Hello everyone, this is the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. Every week at this time we take a comprehensive look at sports in Section 5 in Monroe County, beginning with our weekly honor roll of high school teams, which is brought to you by Celino & Barnes. The honor roll of high school teams is brought to you by Celino & Barnes.
Been hit head-on, rear-ended, or T-boned? The moments after any car crash are critical. Don't wait, call 8.
Here's our honor roll of high school teams at number 3, the Wilson Magnet boys basketball team. Wildcats are off to a 5-0 start and got a 30-point game from freshman Robert Davis in a win over Early College. And number 2, Webster Thomas hockey is likewise off to a 5-0 start. Pierce Curry got the game-winning goal in a big 1-0 win over Fairport. And in the number 1 slot, the Brockport swimming and diving team. Antonio Guerreri broke the school diving record, and the 200-yard freestyle relay squad of Nathaniel Bartolo, Bruce Kane, Alex Regna, and Brandon Amthor set a new pool record against Pittsford, no less. Which brings us to our Cariglio's Pizza Team of the Week. The Cariglio's Pizza Team of the Week is brought to you by our friends at Cariglio's Pizza. With 5 convenient locations throughout Rochester, Cariglio's Pizza is a proud supporter of high school athletics. Our Team of the Week is the All Greater Rochester Fall team. All of them. It is the pinnacle of local athletic accomplishment. All Greater Rochester. All Greater Rochester has grown to include 29 teams. This year, the DNC expanded on its awards.
Everybody loves the picture in the paper and being on our website, but we watch these kids perform all season, and the benefit for them is they get state-of-the-art testing from UR Sports Medicine that can help them with college recruiting. And we just wanted to do something nice and add a little more prestige and elevate the profile of AGR a little bit.
AGR nominees were invited to the new Pinnacle Athletic Complex in Victor to take part in a sports performance combine conducted by U of R Sports Medicine.
Every kid that comes in gets their own profile of data, so they get all their athletic tests like 40 times vertical jump, bench. In addition to that, we score them on a whole host of injury prevention screenings. They get all that data. They can check how they rank against the other AGR athletes here, and they can also see how they compare to regional or national norms.
Each participant ran through a conditioning circuit before participating in sports-specific skills. Morgan Bronstein is an All Greater Rochester golfer and an aspiring hockey player. How can you apply the information? I mean, they either make you better?
I just to see where I have to improve and how that'll transfer over to my sports.
Like Bronstein, Brockport's Corey Gross has 2 years left of high school to apply what he learned here. Does this make you feel good? I mean, you're taking your body, you're taking your athletic abilities seriously when you bring it to a place like this?
Yes, you have to take it serious. You wouldn't want to come out here and not give your best effort. You want to show everybody that you can play.
Why did you think it was important for your son to come down here and do this?
Because it provides the experience so that if he goes to the next level, get him prepared for it, see what it's like, what the combines are like, get him ready for college.
What do you think of the setup and the things that they had him doing?
Nice. It provides that data that allows him to compare himself as he grows and progressively, hopefully get better.
The data gathering is a two-way street.
We're probably the only ones in the region that are doing it on this scale, so yeah, it definitely is, and we're using some proprietary software that we've developed to collect and store the data from these kids so we can go back later and look at it to see if there's any trends or other specific correlations between the types of information we're collecting.
The All Greater Rochester supplement to the DNC came out on Friday. Kim Burnson has our Wegmans Making the Grade nominee. Up next, Cameron's Holiday, a season of hope story. When the Vision High School Sports Beat continues. Welcome back to the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. Our Honor Roll of High School Athletes is brought to you by Injury Free Coalition for Kids. Driving's a lot like the game of baseball. It's the one who gets home safely that counts. Please remember to always wear your seatbelt and to focus only on driving when behind the wheel of a car. This message courtesy of the Allstate Foundation and Injury Free Coalition for Kids Smart Teen Driving Program. Here's our Honor Roll of High School Athletes. At number 3, we have Michaela Constable of the Spencerport girls basketball team. She had a big game against Greece Athena, scoring 30 points with 13 rebounds and 5 blocked shots. Rangers 3-1. At number 2, Patrick Viscardi, Brockport Hockey. Patrick scored the hat trick in a 4-3 win for the Blue Devils over Irondequoit in a match of last year's sectional finalists. Brockport is 3-0. And at number 1, the Greece Arcadia boys basketball team. Long-range specialists in win over Eastridge, the Titans connected on 17 of 23 three-point shots. Keith McGee got 7 of them on his way to a 31-point game. Arcadia is 4-1. And now, the Parisi Speed School presents our Athlete of the Week. Parisi Speed School has open enrollment year-round. Visit ParisiRochester.com or call 585-381-3278 for more details. Parisi Rochester, train to win. You don't have to wonder what to get Cameron Hurwitz for the holidays this year. He's getting the gift of life. You might remember Cameron Hurwitz. We did a Sports Beat story with him last year. Little guy with a passion for his sport, an aspiring young 7th grade bowler whose dream it was to become a pro someday. Cameron still has that dream, but there's a lot more on his plate right now. Last February, Cameron was diagnosed with aplastic anemia. It's a bone marrow disease that prevents the production of healthy blood cells. It is life-threatening. Hurwitz undergoes weekly blood transfusions. He tires easy.
At first, I was pretty upset and just kind of depressed about it, but now it's just kind of become part of my life, so that's just what I do.
And you have to stay optimistic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how does bowling help? I know it does. How does this community help?
Well, this is pretty much my family right here, so every time I come, everything feels normal again.
Cameron can no longer attend school for fear of infection. He keeps up with his studies with the use of a robot in the classroom every day. And he bowls. Wearing a face mask, Hurwitz is averaging .212 as an 8th grader on the Brighton High School varsity. His biggest fan is Reese Hurwitz, a junior on the same team who carries a .227 average, which is tops in the section. But for Reese, bowling takes a back seat to being Cameron's big brother.
He's my best friend, and I just got to look out for him. I mean, we're all here for him, and he's living life normally now, rather than, being all depressed and thinking that nothing's going to be good for him anymore.
And he has bowling, and bowling has kept him positive, and he knows that he can come here and he feels normal. He doesn't feel sick when he's here because it's something he can actually do. It's not a sport where he's at risk of getting hurt, so therefore he can do it. And he's doing well, and he's always positive. He's upbeat when he's here.
Clover Lanes hosted a well-attended fundraiser. Cameron bowled in the Nationals this summer, met his hero Norm Duke, and appeared on the cover of Bowler's Journal. The Make-A-Wish Foundation helped provide Hurwitz with a bowling ball press where he spends considerable time. The local bowling community has become a base of support and his second family.
And since we spend so much time here, it really is a big family, not just here at Clover Lanes, but the whole Rochester bowling community and beyond in other areas. We've met so many people, and it really is a nice feeling to come in here and just be able to cry with your friends, laugh, watch your sons do what they love, and it makes it better in some way.
Cameron will undergo a bone marrow transplant later this month, just after Christmas. Following the surgery, He'll be in quarantine for 9 months. But he left Clover Lanes, which will be demolished by the time he returns to active duty in style. Rolling his first 300 game last week. You looking forward to just plowing through all of this and getting back next year?
Yeah, I am. Although it's going to be like a pretty tough path, I'm excited to get back to normal.
Hurwitz expects to be bowling for the Brighton team next year, without the mask perhaps, when the season starts at the relocated Clover Lanes. Kim has our Wegmans Making the Grade honoree next. Then it's what has become the top large school basketball rivalry in the section, the Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week, when the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat continues.
Welcome back and thanks for watching the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Kim Burnson. It's time now for Making the Grade, brought to you by Wegmans. Wegmans is a proud supporter of Making the Grade, which highlights the accomplishments of Section 5 student athletes on and off the playing field.
This week, Hilton High School's Sabrina Farsace is honored for making the grade. It all began at a very young age for Sabrina, who basically calls the bowling alley her second home. Thanks to a great relationship with her dad, Sabrina's found a knack for bowling at a very young age. Though she's found much success in the sport, she's also been involved in music from a very young age. Sabrina plays the piano and has recently taken up singing to add to her list of musical talents. As a 10th grader, Sabrina is a year ahead of her classmates in her second language courses. She takes advanced Spanish along with other advanced classes such as AP World and Advanced Physics. With a loaded schedule and plenty of homework to keep up with, Sabrina also finds time to volunteer in her community. She works with St. Mary's Hospital, where you can find her helping out in the guest services department, where she's become quite familiar with her way around. Nominated by her bowling coach for balancing a tough schedule with much success, this week Sabrina Farsace is making the grade.
If you have a student in mind for our Making the Grade segment, we want your nominations. Send them in to info@classywolf.com. Now here's Bill with the Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar.
Our Section 5 calendar is brought to you by Sylvan Learning, delivering results in reading, math, writing, study skills, SAT and ACT prep, and more. 4 area locations. Call 385-9480. Here's what's happening this week on our Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar leading up to Christmas. On Monday, the girls' basketball game of the week finds 4-1 Brockport playing at undefeated Penfield. On Tuesday, how's this for a boys' basketball matchup? Fairport plays at Greece Athena. The top team in the Red Raiders against the top player in Anthony Lamb. And it isn't often that a dual wrestling match makes our calendar, but Brockport will wrestle at Fairport. That's pretty good. That starts at 7 o'clock. That's our Sylvan Learning Section 5 high school calendar for the week ahead. An early season boys basketball matchup is next when the Vision High School Sports Beat continues. Sign Impressions is more than just signs. It's a total graphics company. Embroidery, screen printing, team apparel, t-shirts, jackets, hats, and of course banners and signs. Visit signimpressions.com. Call us at 723-0420 to order your team or corporate apparel. Welcome back, and thanks for joining us for the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. It is time now for the Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week. Introducing Dunkin's new sweet black pepper bacon sandwich with double the slices of caramelized crispy pepper bacon. It is the bacon experience you've been waiting for. Bacon up! America runs on Dunkin'. Size and geography make them natural rivals. Performance makes the Webster Schroeder versus Fairport boys basketball rivalry something really special. Played at Webster, it is our Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week. It has become the most looked forward to matchup on the high school boys basketball schedule. The McQuaid versus east of its time, if you will, Fairport and Webster Schroeder.
The last few years it's been great. For about the last, I think, 6 or 7 years we've split with them. Always brings out a great crowd. And, I think our kids really get up for this game.
Both teams arrived at this contest undefeated and largely untested. Visiting Fairport is considered the top team in the section.
I think it's early. I think it's very early. I don't think we've proven anything yet. So we got long ways to go, a lot of improvement to go. But hopefully we're there to compete with everybody.
This matchup is always the place to do that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great test. We've been rivals forever, since I played. And so this game's always special. Always got special meaning for both teams. And so we're really excited about it, no question.
To the contest. Fairport came out of the gate fast, connecting on his first possession. Dan Messino with a three-pointer. 2 quick passes resulted in a Cam Keeley basket and a foul and a free throw. That gave the Red Raiders a 16-8 lead. You were working well early, coming right out of the gate, weren't you?
Yeah, we all worked hard out of the gate, and then they just pushed back, and they gave us all they got. All due respect to them, they played awesome.
But a funny thing happened on the way to the route. Schroeder got back into it. Brandon Gartland with a spin move in the lane helped bring the Warriors back to within 4 quarter pole. In the second quarter, Jared Griffin got the ball into Gartland for a basket that gave the Warriors a lead at 22-20.
The shots were falling, my teammates were finding me, so I just started shooting the ball. And when I score, I feel that everyone else around me can score too. When I get going, I can get other people going too.
For Fairport, Keeley got the ball into Matthew Keenan to tie the game, but Schroeder and Evan Murky nailed a three-pointer for the lead.
Going into the first half with the lead was big for us, gave us a lot of momentum. The crowd was cheering us on. It really let us know that we could play with these guys.
It was 29-28 Webster at the half.
16 minutes. All you got to do is play hard. The way you've been playing. Play hard. Our gym, our court, our time. Don't give them space. Don't give them space. No dumb fouls. You guys ready? Yeah. Warriors up 3. 1, 2, 3. Warriors. Here we go.
The Warriors held on to the momentum into the third quarter, and Balavaner got the home court bounce on a shot that fell for a three-pointer. Murky got the ball out to Griffin, who hit the second of his back-to-back three-pointers to give Schroeder its biggest lead of the game at 40-35. Keenan provided Fairport's counterpunch. Matthew broke the Webster press and scored single-handedly on the drive. That cut the Warrior lead to 2. Then to close out the quarter, Keenan hit a three-pointer to give the Raiders the lead back at 43-42 after 3. He wasn't done. Adding 2 more to his game-high 19, Keenan hit his first shot of the fourth quarter. The senior guard had scored 7 consecutive points.
It was crazy. I've never been in an atmosphere with that much hype, like every shot back and forth. It was amazing. I'm so happy to be a part of Fairport.
The quarter continued with Fairport keeping the lead, but never ahead by more than 4. Wanye Bruce got trapped with the shot clock running down, but scored a big basket with a scoop shot. It was 51-48 Fairport. And when the defense all collapses on you like that and you realize you don't have any other option but to shoot, how is that?
It's kind of tough, but we worked hard all summer to get to this point, and I trust my teammates that if I didn't have the shot, I had them right there for me.
Into the closing seconds, Fairport had a 1-point lead, 55-54 with 12.1 seconds left. Webster ball, and a chance to not only lead for the first time in the quarter, but win the game. What was supposed to happen in that last play?
It was supposed to be like they were in 3-2, so we were gonna run like a back screen for one of the top guys up top and a fading to the corner. But then we just didn't get the ball and people weren't in the right spots, so it was just kind of in the moment kind of thing.
It's awful when it breaks down like that, isn't it?
Yeah, we had a shot at the end though, but it just didn't go our way this time.
The final was 55-54 Fairport.
It was incredible to be a part of. It was awesome. It was just so much fun to be a part of the atmosphere. Our team is just so supportive of each other, and we all work together as one.
And Fairport, of course, has that big game coming up Tuesday. They play at Greece Athena. We would like to thank our Sports Beat sponsors.
Especially the 11 dealerships in the Vision Automotive Group. They make the Sports Beat possible.
As do you. Thanks once again for watching, and we'll see you next week with the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat.